rest values and their names. Now, rest values and their names are pretty much, the rest value names are identical to the note value names. So for, let's say, a semi-breve here lasts for 4 beats, and then above it we have a semi-breve rest. Now the semi-breve rest lasts for also 4 beats. We move over to this one, this rest here. Now it may look similar, let's change it around. It's going to look similar to that rest, to the semi-breve rest, but as you can see, the semi-breve rest lies on the 4th line up on the stave, whereas this one lies on the 3rd line up on the stave, facing upward, and this one faces downwards. Now it's a slight difference, but musicians are able to tell the difference between them because they both mean different values. Seeing as this one is a minimum rest, so it lasts for 2 beats. Now we move over here. We have a crotchet rest, which is 1 beat. Now it's 1 beat in common time, so it'd be 1 crotchet beat. This would be 2 crotchet beats, and that would be 4 crotchet beats. Then we move over to this one. It's a quaver rest. Now a quaver rest lasts for half of a note. The reason why this bar is built up of a quaver, and then a quaver rest, a crotchet, and a minim beat, a minim rest, is because these two added together make up 1 crotchet beat. That would equal 1 crotchet beat, so altogether that's 2 crotchet beats, and then a minim rest would equal the other 2 crotchet beats needed for it to equal the common time. Now, the final one you need to know, I've lost it. There we are, I found it. So this one is a semi-quaver rest. Now in the middle of these two this semi-quaver and this quaver, we have a semi-quaver rest. Now it looks similar to the normal quaver rest, but as you can see it's doubled, like how this quaver note has 1 tail at the top of it, whereas on this one, on the semi-quaver, it has 2. The quaver rest has 1 of itself, and the semi-quaver has 2 of it. Now, this is all you need to know, as it's just these make music sound better. You can use different rhythms. It creates different sounds as well when you have different silences, whereas here, if you keep playing along like this with a quaver rest here, they keep playing, and then they've changed up the rhythm here with the semi-quaver rest, because they haven't just put another quaver rest there, they've instead changed it to a semi-quaver rest, and then they've carried on playing, and then they've also changed it to a minim rest and a crotchet rest, which leaves that silence, which allows for this piece of music to start playing, and then this part as well, which allows for different differentiations between the instruments and creates different sound, which is nicer for someone to listen to.